righty. What is going on, everybody? I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. So, is Battle Royales dying? I've been hearing some people, talk about that Battle Royales are dying. I mean, they're my favorite mode. But lately, I haven't been playing Battle Royales. I've been playing a game called The Finals, which is its own unique multiplayer. And I highly recommend anybody that's into an FPS shooter, go try The Finals. It's created by the studio Embark, which they do fantastic work over there. They are working on Arc Raiders, which going to be the game of the year. It's going to be the most addicting game. I don't know what it's going to win, but it is going to win something. Arc Raiders, mark it down right here on your calendar, March 20th. I don't know when it's going to release, but when Arc Raiders release, Nichols said it first, it's going to win an award. I'm going to give it a gold star right now, but it's going to win an award. You heard it here first. But yeah, no, Battle Royale is always my favorite modes. I loved it. PUBG, Fortnite, got addicted to it. Got addicted to Apex when it came out. Blackout. Then it was Warzone. But then, yeah, basically Warzone really is kind of where it stops for me. I mean, I've tried all the other Battle Royales. I've tried, Mini Royale that just came out. There's a bunch of stuff, and it just doesn't hit anymore. I don't know if that's me or it's... I don't know if it's the industry and the gaming and the development. It's cookie cutter. The way they approach a BR now is basically, ooh, they do it like that. Let's do it like that. Let's not actually make our own BR. Let's take their BR and just literally take it and marathon it. You know what I mean? Like, we're gonna marathon you and take it and just put it right in our game. And what are you gonna do about it? Oh, nothing. No, don't worry. We'll have a half-ass live stream about it. Unreal. Bungie, you're a disgrace. But yeah, no, so I want to get into this. I saw this drifter. It says this is why battle royale games are losing players. And I definitely would say that BR is definitely losing players. And me personally think that extraction shooters is like the next big thing. I didn't think this until I played Arc Raiders. I personally think Arc Raiders is going to change the arc, no pun intended, of all extraction shooters. It really is. It's gonna push people, and I'm telling you, just watch. All right, let's check this video. Let's see what Drifter has to say.
Genre in gaming, but I think it might be dying and is soon to be replaced by extraction shooters. And by dying, I want to clarify before somebody says this video is hyperbole or clickbait that I don't mean the genre is going to be fully dead and non-existent. But
now I have watched the first little bit, so I knew he was going to say that. But I truly believe that extraction shooter is like I do believe that just from playing Arc. I'm like, okay, I don't want to play BRs anymore. I want to play extraction shooter. Once Arc comes out, I want to see like what else other devs and other studios are going to do, because obviously Marathon, they're going to can that. They can't do that. That looks like crap. That's a no-go for me.
But I do believe that it's bleeding players to
more looks like a mobile game what Marathon is.
On the decline, which is a shame to me because I absolutely love battle royale games. In my opinion, there's no other mode that can provide the same scale and variety of combat as battle royale. Very few games offer players the freedom of choice like a good BR. For example, an individual player can choose to be hyper-aggressive, to chase high kills, or they can simply rat to the very end of the map. It's also fun to scavenge new loot and new items every single time, and good battle royales tend to reward people that can play with almost anything. An individual game could feel like Team Deathmatch, Survival Horror, it could feel like The Predator, but you play as the Predator, or it could feel like Mad Max if you wanted to with some of the vehicle-based battle royales. But the point is that every round of this genre is a story of all the decisions you made, and each round often feels like it has its own narrative, and I truly love that. Some of my fondest memories in gaming are in the early days of PUBG, Blackout, and Fortnite.
PUBG and Blackout, baby.
Wondering when those games were brand new.
Blackout was the best. Way better than Warzone. Oh my god.
And then I began to wonder what could actually kill battle royale games. At the time, the only answers I could come up with were perhaps a lack of novelty or lag or performance issues, because these games are really brutal on PCs, but Oh boy, was I wrong. There are a lot of problems with the Battle Royale genre today.
A
I'm gonna
lot.
try to dig into.
And I'm telling you, it's laziness. It's with the devs, man. They don't want to evolve it. Like they don't want to like expand it or make it better or try to get inside of the game and make it more of an immersive like experience. It's cookie cuttered copy stuff. Like I said, they're marathoning the thing.
One of the biggest ones by trying to answer the question of what's wrong with modern battle royales. And I'll start this out with a little history lessons and a few questions such as, do you remember a few years ago when battle royale was being added to basically every single existing title?
Yeah.
And for the most part, gamers seemed to support that. They certainly played it a lot. And
People started getting mad about it though.
They played it so much that every single game company on the planet, developers and publishers, decided they needed to make their own battle royale game and capture that revenue. There wasn't an existing IP that wasn't experimenting with battle royale. So inevitably, the market became flooded with battle royale games of highly variable quality and just variable in general. To go way back, PUBG was the first big battle royale game. I know there were ones before it, I know it wasn't the true first, but that's really where the genre popped off. And PUBG was notoriously buggy.
Why does his gameplay always? I always watch his videos and they're shit.
Games were all very
At least the
buggy
gameplay
because
is.
they were very new. Every developer was trying to increase their quality and decrease the amount of bugs over the previous popular battle royale experience. I remember Call of Duty be going really hard on Blackout and sort of advertising less bugs than PUBG, which wasn't saying much because there was a ton. Or Fortnite doing that, and then Apex saying worst, better.
Do you
bug
not
than
have
both
aim
of those.
assist?
But this was when the genre was entirely new and novel, and almost everybody that played it had never experienced anything like this before. And gamers seemed to be okay with this, and they were happy to experiment with all the different takes on battle royale from the different studios.
Truck party.
I know I was. In terms of overall build quality, stability, lag, features, etc., the battle royale genre began to rapidly improve and solidify about the time Fortnite and Apex Legends entered the scene. But once the market became fully saturated, then we started getting ranked battle royale, and that's when everything fell apart. Do you remember the old battle royale games you used to play? They were fun because they were new and had a wide variety of players experimenting with them, and for the most part were rewarded for survival tactics more than hunting and killing. Do you remember back in the day on Blackout when everybody just bumbled around the map and seemed happy to explore? Do you remember when PUBG rewarded survival more than kills? Or do you remember when Verdansk came out, everybody just sat on top of the big tower sniping because it was a fun thing to do? Or people building funny shaped bases in Fortnite or trying to block people out of the last circle so they die in the gas, or all those goofy things you could do with the
Yeah, well, it's not like that
zipline
anymore. It's just changed. Like it's so competitive now. People are so much better. They take it super seriously, and it just ruins casual gaming. Like in games like Warzone isn't a casual game anymore. It's like you have to sweat it out to even have fun. You won't have fun if you're just kind of casually going through the game. You just can't do it. You can't mindlessly play a multiplayer anymore. It's sad, but it's just the truth. And I know a lot of these older Call of Duties, you can go on a lot of the older Call of Duties and actually get good matches because all the actual sweats are on the new Call of Duty. So I mean, it's just how gaming is now. You know what I mean? And it's like when we play something new, we don't know what it is, so we're all trying to figure it out. It's great then. The first couple months, we're still trying to figure it out. Then everybody gets really good at the game, and and then forget it. The game just becomes almost pretty much unplayable. It's just how it is.
Grapple hook with Pathfinder and Apex Legends. Most of you probably have at least one positive memory of this type, and by this type, I mean a non-combat memory. When we didn't know what we were doing,
yeah, exactly.
We were much more content to just survive.
Yeah, survive, fun,
bigger,
laugh.
Better players on the map, but the general consensus, both from the gamers and the developers that built the games for them, was to avoid taking fights like that. Instead, you would avoid them and just try to survive for the next circle. And that fear of death and fear of having to restart your little adventure was very motivating for people to stay alive and kind of rat it out. Nobody that was playing these games had any idea how any of the maps looked, at least not the interior spaces. A lot of times it'd be the first time they were ever there. Nobody had any idea how you were supposed to play a battle royale game.
Yeah, there was no manual.
The fantasy of the game was just scooping up random people and dumping them into a giant death match. And that fantasy really reflected the reality of how chaotic and weird it would be if you dropped off 100 randos from the street into a death match. So you could do whatever you wanted, and everything was new and fun, and it felt high risk reward and scary. But now finally, modern battle royales aren't like that. Instead, they're driven much more based on high kill counts and hyper aggressive gameplay. A good battle royale by today's standards, and by that I mean the standards of the gamers that would consume the content, is a game that appeals to Adderall addicted TikTokers who want to immediately jump from one fight to another just to pump up their score. If you get on a battle royale game now, you'll notice that the players are much more
Adderall
aggressive
addicted. It's so dude, no, that's funny. That is true though. Like basically, they're just freaking Adderalled up, just slipping and sliding, all oiled up. Like it's insane, man.
Games aren't,
and
really
they are just
built
gonna
with
come right behind you and
mind.
F you.
Instead, they're built with fun combat in mind. And I don't mind fun combat, but I don't think that should be the focus of a battle royale game. But the players that are playing right now are playing for those battle royale style combat loops and experiences. A huge part of the reason that this changed is that just a lot of time has passed since these games first came out.
Yeah.
Gamers have had almost a decade now to experience and learn from battle royale games. And gamers have died so many times that they no longer take the survival aspect seriously. It no longer feels like such a big loss to sort of restart your run. You just gotta go back and do it again. So there's no consequence for dying, and there's no encouragement for survival.
I mean, it's not that like, yeah, I see what he's saying there, but I mean, you could still take your life seriously. It's just, I think it's more the sweats than anything. You know what I mean? We're just different players now than what we were 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago.
The genre got so popular that some of the highest earning gamers on the planet were the ones who played competitive battle royale games. You can look at Ninja or Shroud for quick examples of that. But this in turn inspired everybody else to get much more competitive. Everybody started training and practicing and learning strategies and watching streamers and getting sweatier, up to the point where the battle royale genre has ultimately become solved. Most battle royale games these days get figured out very quickly. They tend to devolve into a very fixed meta. There's a known solution set for best decisions in almost every scenario. There's what you should do, what you shouldn't do, a good loadout, a bad loadout. It's to the point where you can predict how fights are going to play out just by looking at the map now. And of course, you know, there's esports related to that. But back in the day, you could never tell what was going to happen because nobody knew, because the variety was so high. But with the nearly mandatory meta, that variety gets crushed. And I believe that in doing so, the entire genre has lost some of its magic. So when you load into a brand new battle royale game now, on day one, it's going to be people pushing for the highest score games that they can. And if you're playing an older battle royale game, you're going to deal with god squads who are already max level and ranked and just trying to warm up with normals, or just people that have played it for 5 years. And you and everybody else knows that if you die, nothing happens, unless it's ranked, I suppose. So you just go out and play.
It's driving me nuts that his FOV's 80. Pretty sure this FOV is not the good FOV, man.
New mechanics or new gameplay for the game. By solved, I mean we've done so many different things with the circles and with the gas and the deployment and the redeployment, the characters, their abilities, how you loot, crafting, etc., etc. I feel like we've tried almost everything. And at the end of the day, Battle Royale games now feel a lot more like American Gladiator instead of Battle Royale the movie. Side note, all of these games are based on, I think, a 1995 Japanese movie called Battle Royale. I would highly encourage you to watch the original Battle Royale film. Or
I've never watched it.
It's absolutely deranged in the best possible way. It was a very, very fun watch.
Oh, this is
so
horrible.
A lot of this is that we can't put the genie back in the bottle in terms of Battle Royale. We can't get those survival horror elements back. We can't get back some of the novelty or fun of being
Talk about putting
bewildered
yourself
by
in a
your
bad
environment.
position,
And
man.
we can't get back the variety of enemy difficulty that we used to have a decade ago, which is why I think so many game companies are transitioning over to extraction shooters. Extraction shooters actually solve a lot of these problems that I complain about, and I don't think I'm the only one complaining about them or thinking these things, which is why I'm going to be talking all about extraction shooters in my next video. But I do want to clarify that Battle Royale is still a huge
Oh, it's huge.
genre, and it's certainly...
And it will never go away. Like Battle Royale, and I will always play a Battle Royale. If they come out with an actual good BR, like anybody, I mean, Call of Duty's not going to, but like let's just say Embark was like, all right, we're gonna get in the Battle Royale business. And like after Ark, maybe Ark blows up and then they make a BR. I don't know if they'll ever do it. I wish the finals would get a BR. That would be really good.
isn't dead.
I don't know though.
And to be fair, it's not dying.
It's
It is
not
declining.
declining,
Its player
yeah.
base is shrinking. It's getting less profitable and less popular. But I don't think it's on its way to death. I think it's just on its way to settling down into being just another genre of gaming. And I really do think it's bleeding players out to extraction shooters. But guys, that's all for this video. I
Okay.
hope you
Yeah, no,
enjoyed
it's
it. I
not
hope
bad
you
for
learned
sure.
something
Go check him
useful.
out.
If
His
you
name
did-
is Drifter. I will put his link in the description and below. Yeah, no. So like Warzone, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to play Warzone anymore. I just have no interest in playing it. I want to play Arc Raiders when that game drops. That's the game I want to play. But yeah, like if Warzone ever comes back and maybe changes their ways, you know what I mean? Then I might want to. I mean, this BO6, no, whatever engine, the way it plays, it's just so bad with the input. It feels like crap. You slide, everything, shoot your gun, it feels like crap. Like everything just feels like crap. Now, I'm done with this year. Maybe next year, maybe some wall running. I'll spice it up a little bit, make some BR with some wall running. That would be pretty freaking crazy. But yeah, I don't think it's definitely not dying, but Battle Royale is definitely declining and definitely losing players to extraction shooters for sure, because I am going to be leaving BR to go play extraction shooters for sure, as long as they're games like Ark. There's no other game like Ark, so we got one extraction shooter that's going to be actually a good, you know what I mean, like Tarkov, Escape from Tarkov. That would never touch Ark. It's not good enough. It's trash. Like Tarkov looks like trash. It's not anything like Ark. And it's on console. So if you come fully crossplay and console, extraction shooters will 100% go on top for sure. But that's about it. I hope everybody has a good day, and I am out of here. Peace.